So we've just done a video on the differences between massage and bodywork. Now we want to elaborate on what sets us apart with our signature deep tissue bodywork. So we're going to talk about the origins, so a bit of Ninja's backstory and his mentors and people he learnt off and how it's come to where it is today.
Yeah, so back in 1999, I was fortunate enough to have a couple of really good mentors. So they were master practitioners in their own right, but they were quite different from each other. So I had a sports massage guy, rugby international, masseur, self-taught. So he taught me how to get in deep, how to gouge hamstrings, how to fix upper adductors and things like this. So he was using oil and was quite fast with his approach. And then I had another guy, Robert Young, who was into postural integration. So that was a combination of rolfing, so doing lots of myofascial work, really slow, deliberate around the body, 10 sessions, 2 hours in each session. And then they also realized that a lot of psychotherapy was needed as you were unraveling all the myofascial tissue. So I kind of had those two guys as really big influences, but then I had my own kind of realizations from my own body and from my own pursuits as well. So I was on a real quest to fix up my own pain, but I was also really get into a lot of different people that I was practicing on, and I was actually able to fix people like that just by holding spots and asking exactly where the pain was and tuning into the language that they were telling me, how the pain was and which direction to go. So I was actually able to hold things, and I was actually able to fix it. So I was having treatment, and I'd feel people were skimming over the surface on those real key spots that I knew if they were, eliminated out, then I'd be fixed. I'd feel better. Yeah. So I kind of had this pact where I said, I'm not going to be having anybody out in the car park trying to work on their own neck, or out there going, oh, they didn't really hit that spot. Yeah. So that was like a pact I made, and I still make that pact. I want to hit the spots that are relevant today. Yeah. I don't want anybody leaving our room feeling like they didn't get what they wanted, Yeah. So that was where it kind of all started, and then our whole system was built from those days. It's evolved to where it is now.
I really like how you pulled on these amazing feats of these mentors and your own story, but you brought it to the everyday person, whether you're in chronic pain, acute pain, you wake up with a sore back, or you've had back pain for 10 years, an athlete with a sporting injury, or to someone that wants a chat and a really good treatment. That's the people that we brought this service to, Not everyone searches for rolfing or, Jim Watson, your man doing the rugby rubs, Not everyone has access to that. So you really downloaded this epic skill and brought it to the common man who just needs to get some good work done in the time poor nature of the way society is now. So I think it's really special, and it is what sets us apart and allows us to really connect with these deep blocks in people, get to the bottom layer of where people hold their tension and have their pain. Because with oil, you skim over the top, you might get some short-term benefits, but you're not going to get to that layer that people need. Like Ninja said, you don't want people leaving thinking, oh, I wish he got in there a little bit more. So it is built on a bedrock of history, this work, and it is really special. It opens up a lot of channels, not just the physical, but with the mental, the emotional stuff as well. And it can help anyone.
Yeah, that's right. I think just adding to it all, I've kind of realized where the tension was in the body, and patterns were emerging. So looking right into the nooks and the crannies, and where across joints and things like that, where the tendon was actually attached onto the bone, and working on bones if need be. So nowhere was taboo type of thing. So if there was pain there, that's where we went. But it was right in the origin too. So the origin is something I say. So the origin of your pain, often in the origin of your muscle. So where that tendon attaches onto the bone, that periosteum, it can be right there where you need that work. And once you kind of can treat it in a manner that's effective, it can be fixed. It can just be fixed like that.
Yeah.
So
there you have it, guys. That's the history of our signature deep tissue bodywork. If you've got an issue that's not resolving, or you just want to give it a try, we really encourage you to book in. You won't regret it.
Get it done.